And I'm not that great with my air spray. Hey everybody, Looks into Swirl here. New day, new Tumbler project. We are coming at you from the side view today because I'm going to do some airbrushing. I have my Mystery Nose glitter, less bitter, more glitter, purple cordless airbrush. And what I'm going to be brushing onto this black tumbler, this is a 20 twist from the Stainless Depot, but these are not made anymore. We are also going to use in the airbrush some liquid crystal sprayable solar colored dust. This is their Moodring stuff. I'm really looking forward to trying. I'm a little nervous about this, not gonna lie, because I'm not that experienced with the airbrush. If you go back and look at some of my other airbrush videos, you'll see for yourself. Don't want to waste this stuff. It is not exactly cheap. So I'm going to do this in very small amounts. Basically, we want to spray a layer on, let it dry, spray another layer on, let it dry, etc. They suggest 5 to 7 layers with this particular fluid. It comes in thicker concentrates than this, where you can brush it on. In fact, I even have it here as a brush item. This is a much thicker paint type substance, so you don't need as much. You don't need multiple layers. But something like this you do because it's been diluted so that it works in an airbrush. This is a 10-gram pure form, meaning it's paste, basically. Also can be brushed on. The quicker we start, the quicker we will hopefully get to an interesting ending. Broke my cap already. Good start, Cindy, good start. Okay. Put a little bit in here. I'm going to try and remember that you guys cannot see if I do this left-handed. I'm going to try and remember to do it right-handed. I may not be able to, but I'm going to try. And yeah, here we go. You see that? Probably won't show like much in the beginning. It will as we add on additional layers. It probably barely shows up at all. There may be a slight hint of dampness in certain spots. I'm going to let this dry. We are going to come back and do another layer. But basically that little bit I put in there is now all over the tumbler, sprayed very thin. I had to take a break from what was going on, not just because my airbrush seemed to get clogged and I wanted to clean it out, which I think I've done, but because I had a very dramatic, quick onset of some really nasty side effects from my cancer treatment yesterday, and I just decided to take the rest of the day off. I am feeling much better today, so we are going to continue. I have put one layer on here. I tried to put a second layer on. It didn't work very well. That's where we left it. So I'm just going to start putting more layers on, and I'm going to label them, you know, layer 3, layer 4, blah, blah, blah on the screen. And it's probably going to look like I'm doing all the same thing, but in case it looks different after 5 to 7 layers, I want to show you the whole thing without showing you the whole thing. It smells really good. In case anybody's wondering, it smells very sweet, like cinnamon rolls. I like it. Hey folks, we're back. All right, this has a layer of resin over it. You will see that it's showing off some color. That's because it is hot here today and I do not want to turn on the air conditioning just yet. So the cup and I are kind of warm. It should be black when it's cool, like say 65, 70 degrees-ish. At that point, it starts to warm up and show colors. So that's why you see some things. I can make it go warmer. Hang on a sec. So that's a much warmer temperature than my current room temperature. There were some imperfections. When I put on the resin, they got accentuated. The imperfections did. I don't care. This was my very first time working with this thermal material, and I'm not that great with my airbrush, as I think I mentioned a few times, so I'm really not worried about it. I am going to put a saying, it's a 3-word saying, in the mood, all the way around the cup. And because this is sort of tapered, I'm a little nervous about this, is what I'm trying to say. I may not get these lined up. I am thinking that what I want to do is try and put a line for myself on here to line the text up on. And I wanted to do that with some washi tape I have that I don't care about, because I'm not looking for it to stay on here. I'm looking for it to just give me a place marker, basically. Look at how much higher it is here than here. Why can't I do this? Why am I so bad at this? I've always been spatially challenged. When I was a kid, I did okay in math until we got to abstract algebra, where you have to be able to kind of see things in your head. And then I found out I wasn't very good at that. And I'm still not, apparently. Spatial things just give me problems. All right, that's going to have to do because I'm tired of fiddling with it. Luckily, there isn't really a front and a back here, so that part I don't have to worry about. Now, the question is, will number 3 fit in there?
No.
Not at all. Look at that. It'd be nice if it worked all the way around, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, man. Why me? Why me? In the mood, in the mood, in the mood. Not very well spaced, but you know what? It's all on there. I may not be able to. It may have already stuck on there more than I can get it off. Okay. Well, you know what? It ain't perfect, but most of my stuff usually isn't. Let that be a lesson to you. Do a slightly better job measuring than I obviously did, or be prepared to do a lot more cutting and pasting than I was prepared to do. I am going to put a final layer of resin on it. I am absolutely going to put some 504 into it. So the next time you see this, we'll be out in the sunshine. Stay tuned.